Okay, folks, looks like we're live again. Bob Spyro back here with the X Fuse Online Wellness Revolution. To all those people joining us this evening, we'd like to say welcome. And for those that are returning for a second visit, congratulations on taking action. We're going to be talking to you tonight about energy and making money too. This is our new blockbuster Greenzilla. I won't race without my Zilla. I hope you don't either. Certainly is delicious. And let me tell you, there's an enormous marketplace here, not to mention the new enhanced Suma. This is a virtual product that's become a reality, if you will, with a brand new delivery system. A matter of getting your favorite hot or cold beverage and then just squirting some in, if you will. So, on that happy note, what I'm going to be doing this evening is going through a presentation about our healthy energy and coffee biz, talking about the money, and then inviting you to buy one, get one free, if you will, or to join our business. To do so, I'm going to go on screen share. Let me show you a couple of things that we're currently using on the internet to generate leads. Fresh brewed coffee served instantly. We've got a dynamite Suma presentation here, and people can opt in to get more information, or they can choose just to get the $99.94 value. That's a 100 cup offer, okay, of our Suma Cafe. Only 35 bucks. How can you go wrong with a 30-day money back guarantee? And we also have the Healthy Coffee Biz. This is an active landing page that we're generating leads off the internet from our Traffic Monsoon platform. And then obviously you've got Eddie Freeman with the Healthy Energy. This one, I think right now has got the most leads, if you will. So with that in mind, I'm going to come back off of screen share, go back to the PowerPoint. What you see here, folks, the corporate home offices down in Palm Beach Gardens. This company was founded by Rick and Don Cotton. Don was a corporate engineer fabricating Microsoft programs, if you will, and Rick was on a mission, if you will, for the last 10 years, taking care of children. That's where he got his passion. And the purpose for this company is to feed 1 million children a month, forever, if you will. That's going to require us to be $1 billion company to reach Rick and Don's goal. They started Viva Kids even before they started the company. They got Michael Seymour out of Morgan Stanley and Paul Morris out of retirement. 48 years in networking, made millions, recruited hundreds of thousands, and these guys are just totally awesome to work with, and you'll love them too. They show up on our hangouts, our conference calls, and we'll be seeing them just next week on the Diamond Boot Camp. You see, when the company started 8 years ago, Eddie's contacts were mostly in Japan. That's where they got the 7-in-1, if you will, and added the 2 or 3 ingredients to make it into the focus that it is today. And that where they recognize the power of nutraceuticals is why this company is grown to be so big and strong. Debt-free, 8 years old, if you will, just relaunching back here in the U.S. But we're an international company, open in Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, New Zealand, Singapore, Taiwan, Australia, Canada, Mexico, and Macau, if you will. So truly a global opportunity. But after they become debt-free, still open here in the U.S., not much was going on. So now the focus is back here. We're going to produce 24 new diamonds, millionaires, if you will, over the next 12 to 24 months as we go from just a few thousand reps to 100,000 reps. And how we're going to do it? Well, a rich friend of mine said a long time ago, make your hobby, if you will, your interest into your hobby, and make what the world does into your business. I don't need to tell you how big coffee is, folks, but it just happens to be the most consumed beverage here in the world after water. the largest traded commodity on the stock market after oil, with over 500 million cups consumed daily. So we don't need to create a marketplace for coffee, if you will. You just need to create a better mousetrap, so to speak, something unique, exclusive, higher quality, and then price it in the marketplace so that it just crushes it. And I think you'll see that that's precisely what we've done with our Suma Cafe. 80% of the population over age 18 consumes coffee every day. And did you know millions will go down and spend $3 to $4 a cup several times a day? And it was Starbucks that raised the bar, if you will. They have 3% of the coffee marketplace, and most of it goes out the door at $3 to $4 and even $5 a cup. You'll see McAfee right now, the new face of McDonald's, might startle you, but did you know the revenues from coffee exceed that from cheeseburgers? Subway partnered up with Seattle's Best Coffee. You got BK Joe with the iced mocha, and Dunkin' Donuts changed its logo to America Runs on Dunkin'. It's now a picture of a coffee cup. Well, the reason is coffee is big business. You know, for most of us, it's not a luxury; it's a necessity. Since 8 out of 10 people drink it in the U.S., the marketplace is enormous. And here's a clue: all these billion-dollar brand fast food restaurants are selling coffee, and sales are up 20%. Last year alone, the average person will spend 128 to 277 per month on coffee out of the house. And I got a question for you, folks. Do you think you might have something better in mind to spend that money on if I could show you how you could get better coffee for free? Okay, now that I got your attention, we started out with the best gourmet blend of Arabica coffee beans from Ethiopia. They're phytonutrient rich with real Ganoderma mushroom extract added, okay? And there's, like I said, 3 strains actually. Liquid coffee, since it is a liquid concentrated coffee, we infused it with red raspberry ketones, Garcinia cambogia, and green coffee bean extract. They cold press the green coffee bean. We have a unique patent pending delivery method I demonstrated to you. You just squeeze it out of the can. There's 50 cups of coffee in this can, folks. All right, it's 35 bucks. That's 70 cents for a cup of gourmet healthy coffee. It's fresh brewed. You see there's a pouch inside that encapsulates the fresh brewed coffee, and it's pressurized with nitrogen. So when you press the nozzle, the pressure pushes the coffee out of the pouch, and it never touches air until it hits the water and becomes iced coffee or hot coffee. By the way, USD certified organic, kosher, gluten-free, and yup, no GMO. Now here's a question for you, and I got to update this slide. Would you rather go on paying $100 or more per month for 1 cup of coffee every day, or would you rather pay $35 for 50 servings? Which way makes more sense to you, folks? By the way, you can have your gourmet healthy coffee, your Suma Cafe, at home in the kitchen. You could have it in your office. You could have it in your car. It doesn't really matter as long as you got water and the Suma, you're good to go. Now, if you don't know what Ganoderma mushroom is, we have the Lucidium, the Aslantum, and the Tsukai here with over 4,000 years of history. And it was once originally reserved for royalty, okay? People in the know revere this Ganoderma mushroom herb, and I invite you to Google it and do your research. It's got 150 antioxidants and 300 plus phytonutrients, okay? You got 20 more servings in the Suma Cafe. It used to be 30 servings for 25. Now, you know, the price and economy. I've never met a company so generous as X-Juice. They're giving us more coffee for less money. 20 more servings for $10 more. So here's your choice. You could spend $2 to $3 per cup. No Ganoderma, no green coffee, no Garcinia cambogia, no red raspberry ketones, no Eddie Freeman or Bob Spiro or Mark Kyler to help you build your coffee empire. Okay? Or you could pay just $35 and buy it at 70 cents per cup wholesale, and see a tremendous improvement in your health because of all the nutrients that you're taking. Wow, that's just totally incredible. So I got a question for you. You know, we talked about the enormity of the marketplace, and obviously I got your attention now. Now, what if I could show you how you could offer these millions of coffee drinkers a better choice and earn a residual stream of income from every cup of coffee they drink? Isn't that a great idea? That's precisely what we're doing here. Hold on. I just needed a sip. Anyway, Tony Robbins says, quote, the higher your energy level, the more efficient your body. The more efficient your body, the better you feel, and the more you will use your talent to produce outstanding results. So raise your hand if you're the kind of person that's interested in producing outstanding results. Okay, clap your hands together, pat yourself on the back. Let's get going, because if you want to get more, do more, and have more, you need Zilla and Suma in your life. Here's what Justin Gatlin says. By the way, he's the oldest, fastest human being on the planet. He's not a paid endorser. He swears and loves these products. And he says, I won't race without my Zilla. He's a multi-time gold medalist, retired, came back to it, and now he swears by these products, if you will. You feel better and have more energy by using them. You improve your memory and brain function, increase your endurance and fitness levels, manage weight, you suppress your appetite, and reduce occasional aches and pains from following exercise. I know how tired I used to feel before taking the X-Use products. And today I feel like I'm in my 40s and I'm 67 years old, folks. I know the benefit of great nutrition. It allows me to go out and walk and jog several times a week. I don't go out as much when the weather's below 20 like it is today, but I'm out. You can just check out my Facebook. You'll see my my progress. But why Suma, why Zilla, and why now, Bob? Well, absolutely, it's the market size. Coffee is a $13 billion market, and you'll see 10 years ago, coffee was 10 times what energy drinks are. Today, it's about 80% is the energy drink market, and it's slated to tie. They're going to be both huge functional food, huge product segments in the beverage community. So we've got a premier product, if you will. Focus leaves clues. Here's what happened in Japan when they introduced Suma, okay? Because the company was built with our primary nutraceuticals, our 7 Focus, if you will, 7-in-1 Classic. And this year they introduced Suma at the opportunity meetings. And did you know their enrollments increased by 700% to an average of 2,000 per month? And you'll see that kind of enrollments going on right now as we lay the infrastructure around the U.S. and the leaders are emerging, recognizing the opportunity. Well, here's an example of a team that was overdosing on a over-the-counter energy drink, and they told her that the autopsy showed seizures associated with a well-known energy drink. This is from the Huffington Post. So if your kids or you are drinking over-the-counter energy drinks, just stop it. First of all, you're spending too much, and they're not good for you. Our Zilla, 50 cents a serving, and it's healthy for you, and it's great for you. You'll lose weight, suppress your appetite, increase your energy. You take a little squirt, you put it into hot water or cold water. It's got green tea in it, okay? And it's got some ginseng. It's got some blue-green algae. And it's got some other nutrients that stimulate your brain function, improving memory. What a wonderful thing. By the way, most of us are dehydrated, don't drink enough water anyway. Zilla will help you combat that. And by the way, I love a nice tall glass of cold water, pump it up with some Zilla, and shoot a shot of so delicious. Now, here's where we're at. We've already gone through formulation, concentration, and you have an 8-year-old rock-solid debt-free company that's not an experiment. All right, we're looking for proven leadership to take this company to the marketplace and make it too a billion-dollar giant in the nutrition arena, because we know that people need these products. Okay, approaching 50 million in annual sales, just a few thousand reps here in the U.S., and we'll have a few thousand coming in every month once the word gets out. So the timing is impeccable. You've never had a chance to be involved early where the opportunity arises, which is where we're at here. Let me have a drink here in the US, but have the stability of an 8-year-old rock solid debt free company behind you. So you got the best of both worlds. So we're going to go over money now. Realize that there's a lot on the table with this compensation plan. Complete details are available on the website, and we don't expect you to know it completely tonight. We just expect you to understand that there's a lot of money on the table. It's going to cost you $60, annual membership fee for your web back office and websites, and you pick a promo pack, 1, 2, or 4. They come with 4 cans of Suma and 4 boxes of Green Zilla. Actually, it's now 5, if you will. So it's a total of 20 bottles. These squeezable portable Zillas. So the reason you want to get 2 or 4 is so when your new member signs up, you immediately give them a pack and he can get running that same day. We have a text launch program designed with an app to move out your product and put you in profit in your first 2 to 4 weeks. We have a healthy coffee biz customer acquisition program. Disappearing auto ship occurs when you get 4 customers. So you get 4 people to do what you do, you're broke even. You do the same thing, you're in profit. By the way, customers can sign up for free. When they do, you get they buy a couple of cans of Suma or a couple of boxes of Zilla, you get a $10 customer acquisition bonus. They can go out and get their 4 customers, so their product is free. And those customer acquisition bonuses that your customer generates go right up to you because they're not in the business yet. Isn't that cool? And by the way, when they reorder, you'll get $10 to $15 per month from every active $50 auto ship, 100% BV, CV for you. And here's the deal. The more customers you got, the higher commissions will pay you. Max is out at 28. I don't know why anybody would stop there, but 28 customers will bring you an extra 50% in commission. And your upline, your enroller, actually gets a bonus percentage, if you will. There's a matching bonus for the enroller. So we're incentivized to work with new members to help them enroll. The lifeblood of any business, which is new customers. And then, see, it's not just a binary, and I would have never done it had it been. Once a week, you're either on the left team or the right team. The computer will look at your volume and pay you 10% of the lesser leg. There's a fast track, if you will, a fast start bonus, which when somebody comes in with that optional 1,000 pack, that's 4 of the 250 packs, you'll get 20% of the PV, which is $200. And the enroller gets a fast start matching of 25%. So if I help you enroll Alice with 4 $250 packs, you'll get a $200 commission. I'll get a $50 commission. And here's a nice deal. In history, it's been the runaway legs where you don't get the volume paid for. In our company, it's different. We've got a director check match down through 8 levels. The top check earners here in the company are getting a majority of their income from these director check match bonuses off their power legs, which is unheard of. So that's a lot to look forward to. Add to that a ambassador leadership bonus, so 1% of global business volume, and a X-Fuse Benz Club. You can get up to $5,000 for your new Mercedes and up to $1,000 per month for your car. Now, raise your hand if you'd like a X-Fuse company paid for Mercedes Benz. I know I got one picked out and plan to get mine this year. So why Suma? Why Zilla? Why now? Well, it's easy, folks. It's because of duplication. I don't need to go out and educate people about drinking energy drinks or drinking coffee. I simply ask them if they're drinking coffee, are they interested in trying some? Pretty simple. Okay. From maturity to momentum, we have 2 hero products or top of the line products like have never been seen before in this industry. All right, these two products are perfectly suited for the two largest growing markets in the beverage community. With a simple message of who we are and our culture, offering the two best-selling products, Suma and Zilla, using our GoFuse app, this will make us a billion-dollar company, if you will. New distributor kits are sent out with every $59.97 enrollment fee. You can also purchase them to have them available when you're signing up new members, so they can walk out the door with their pack and their startup kit. Here's the app. It's right on your iPhone or on your iPad. You've got all your contacts there. So when you sign up and you get your pack, what you're going to do is send out 20 texts immediately asking people for their help. Okay? Pretty simple system. People say back, sure. What do you got? I just started a new business. I'm looking for 20 people to test a brand new healthy energy drink. A week's supply is only $10. Can I count on you to be one of my 20? Pretty simple stuff. We're having an enormous amount of people responding positively to this promotion and signing up people when they've never had any experience before in this industry. So your whole future is now run in the palm of your hand with an iPhone or an Android or an iPad. If you can stay at home and run it with your laptop, it's perfectly okay. I showed you the healthy coffee and energy drink business, the healthy energy business landing page, where we buy solo ads and drive traffic and get opt-ins for these pages that become members and customers for our business. And finally, we have this page where we're selling the week's supply of the Zilla for $9.97. You know, guaranteed that you're gonna love it or your money back. You know, $10. Order now, get free shipping. So we're gonna be a year from now, if you keep doing what you're doing, you just keep getting what you're getting. Now we got a whole schedule lined up with breakfast meetings. We got Monday once a month or twice a month with corporate training with Dr. Joe. We got these Tuesday night hangouts. All you got to do is bring the people. If they can hear me tell the story, we'll do all the heavy lifting. You get the signups. Pretty simple, okay? Wednesday night, we've got distributor training. Thursday night, we've got mindset training, personal development training, and millionaire mentoring every Saturday morning. Eddie Freeman, the guy could be well on his way to retirement right now, 7-figure checker, and right here from Massachusetts, only an hour away from me. Okay, and we're just opening up acres of diamonds all over the country into new marketplaces and new pockets where people are excited about the vision, sharing the dream, and these great products. Let me say, the Squirt and Go really works with the Zilla and the Suma. With that in mind, I'll come off of screen share. Thanks for allowing me the time spent this evening. Get back to the person that shared this video with you and tell them you just want to get started with us today. We'll be back next Tuesday. Have a great day. See you on the next broadcast. Bye-bye for now.